It's time to start brawling!
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody, and welcome to a very strange Brawl Stars. I say strange because we're going to be playing a whole bunch of different decks. Your decks! These were all decks that were submitted as part of my 15k sub celebration. So if you're one of the people who commented on that video, you might see your deck list in this vid. So this deck, our first deck here, is actually a Kaya deck, but it's not a regular Kaya deck. You might notice it has a fewer board wipes than you would expect. No, this Kaya Intangible Slayer deck is a poison counters deck. It turns out you can just use this nice heavy control shell and try to get wins through a little bit of toxic gameplay. There's a couple prison pieces in here, thinking like Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, I see an Authority of the Consoles, things to help make it harder for your opponent to kill you while you take them out with nice win cons like White Sun's Twilight or Skithathrix, the Blight Dragon. Because we have some Proliferate in here too, like Vraska, Chariel's Sting, we can also just get one poison on with something like Skrelv or Crawling Chorus, and then proliferate from there. So we're going to take a Kaya Intangible Slayer and try to poison somebody. Rational Psycho is playing Omnath. Well, I've got Calcifer's Kaya deck and a little bit of nice early poison, so I will keep this hand. I'm gonna pay so much life. You don't even know. They're gonna see the Skrelv's Hive and be like, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, and then they're gonna see the Skrelv and they're gonna be like, oh, I know exactly what's going on here. It's Poisson, the fish. Or poison. Maybe both. Skrelv's Hive. Tireless Provisioner. This can get them some treasures. It gets flying, but nothing happens because I'm not attacking with it this turn. I just need to make a big, chunky army. Omnath will be able to come down, kill my Might. But they might not play Omnath right away. This Omnath oftentimes is supported by a lot of other good, like, teamer spells. Oh, they didn't hold it back. I was thinking, like, they could be waiting for a counter spell, something like that. But since my commander is so expensive, there's not, like, a good, this is what you counter coming up. Rico, Flensing Raptor. The first poison has landed. I don't have quadruple white for Phyrexian Vindicator. Migration Path. They're ramping. Once they get to 8 lands, they'll also be drawing cards. That's going to be a big Omnath. My Mites can't block. They are Mighty Mites, but they are not good at blocking. They have 3 mana left over because the Tireless Provisioner is like that. Oh, they're starting to draw cards. Uh-oh. Card draw's scary. Liliana, help me! Help me, Liliana! I'm 2 mana away from her. Since I don't have a play for next turn, I may actually channel this Takenuma. I think they'll swing in for 9. Oh, nope, they're leaving back the Provisioner to block. I was thinking that they were going to blink Omnath to kill Skrelv. They are blinking Omnath. This is going to reset the +1/+1 counters on him, and as Skrelv is being killed, I'm going to channel Takenuma. Even though this does not have the ability to get Skrelv, I wouldn't be able to afford it otherwise. Oh my god, this deck has Obliterator and Vindicator in it. Well, I mean, if you want to deal damage to me, I'm ready for it. The Obliterator is, nasty. Oh my god, that's a lot of mana. Nyx Bloom Ancient says, my lands now tap for 3, as do my treasures. They could use all that mana for Thassa to tap down my blocker. Say yo-ho! Thank you for the 3-month resub. Yo, let me hit you with a yo-ho! You should use Omnath and hit this. So they have 2 damage because they have 2 elementals. They're hitting the Flensing Raptor. Obliterator gets tapped. My might so mighty! Yes. Listen, Obliterator's awesome. You know what else is awesome? Getting rid of Nyx Bloom Ancient. Also having a 7/7. Once upon a time, they looked for a permanent, and that permanent was this land, Bark Channel Pathway. Hankberry! Thank you for the sub! Uh-oh, getting blasted. They draw a card. Stop replacing yourself. Growth Spiral, they're ramping again. Is there a land in hand? There is! We're gonna draw another card. Omnath gets bigger. Johnny can make me a Pride Mate. I think I'll go for Skyclave Relic. Unkicked, I don't have the mana to kick it. And they'll be able to tap this down, so I think I'm going to play aggressively, animate my 7/7, and swing with it. Ba-bam! Hello, very nice 6/6 you have there. It's not going to stay a 6/6 for long. Ooh, Fertilid! Fertilid works great with Omnath because you can put the +1/+1 counters on it and get more mana. If you have a bunch of basics in your deck and you have Lotus Cobra or Nissa or Tireless Provisioner, you can go pseudo-infinite with this and just get every single basic out of your deck. Put a +1/+1 counter, remove a +1/+1 counter, get more, draw cards, win games. Oh no, they're blinking! Hi, Ren. They don't have 2 mana here, so they can't get another counter. They can't make a creature. We could play Kaya. I could steal Omnath, but I think it's better for me to use Liliana. Minus. Take out these 2 mites. Take out both their creatures. And either swing for their face or swing for Ren and 7. Taking out Ren and 7 means no big trees, and right now I'm not able to attack through a tree, so I'm going for Ren. It's one of those things where, like, yes, I would be taking them down to 4 and Kaya kills them in 2 activations, but 1 tree would kill me. 1 of Ren and 7's trees would kill me.
Looks like you're on your own now.
Hello, how are you doing? Nice Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Nyx Lotus. They can blink that, it doesn't do anything. And I have 1, 2, 3 mana. Not enough to tap this down. I'll swing in. You take the 7. Very cool. Kaya, Intangible Slayer. Bring them to 1. Next turn, we have Illus Ilkor, which hopefully I will actually be able to just bully my opponent into, like, block or die. But they do have Thassa for the massive taps. Somebody telling me Thassa doesn't blink artifacts. I know. I think I said that they could blink the Dryad, though it wouldn't do anything. If I misspoke, I'm sorry. I'm trying to say a lot of things right now. Like, oh god, that's a Cavalier of Thorns! Also, we win! Yay! Winning! Zilortha, or Godzilla, King of the Monsters, cares about the power of your creature. High power is the name of the game because you deal lots of damage, lots of trample, and then your toughness is actually your power, but only when it comes to damage. So for example, if you gave this card -3/-3, it would die. But you need to deal 7 damage to it to kill it through damage. It's just a weird, quirky kind of card. It's big stompy stuff. It's Gruul Stompy. It has other Gruul Stompy stuff in it, like Xenagos. I love Stompy. Let's make it happen. Let's roll. Also, this deck was by Relight. 2568. Make a Relight. Kethis, the Hidden Hand. Abzan Legends. Well, I have Big Awoo attack, a little bit of fight, and a Great Henge. I don't have any ramp, though. I'm gonna have to mulligan. I didn't have anything early. Cabaret Rebels is great, though. We have some ramp. We have Signet. We have Cultivate. We have Migration Path. We want to start with the land that comes into play tapped. Rockfall Vale. And I want to sip my coffee. Coffee. Boop, boop. I'll hit with Migration Path. That gets me to 6. Go for 1 green, 1 red. And ideally, because I have a Xenagos here, I want to, like, get everything out at the same time and just kill all in one turn. So I'm going to Cultivate and then play Cabaret Rebels this turn. I'm gonna get double green. Since now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, gee, that moved around. I have 7, 8. I'm going to get the Xenagos out, and then whatever we hit off Cabaret Rebels, we can just haste at their face. Oh, I actually almost have enough devotion, too, for Xenagos to be Ooh, or I could just Atali. I'm going to Atali. It's such a good card. Arnie Broken Brow! And we get Blizzard Brawl and Sisay! You, fight Kethis. Ooh, actually, I should have done it on Arnie for more damage. They left. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to deal more damage to their face because they won ringed. It's like they had protection. That's okay, I guess. We're gamers. This Narset deck by the Saltiest Healer is a Super Friends deck. It has so many Planeswalkers. Just look at them. It also has a lot of board wipes because that helps protect your Planeswalkers. Planeswalkers, a fun and fair mechanic in Magic the Gathering. All right, let's see if we can take this Narset who makes mana, gets cards, throws cards at people, and eventually just ults so you can deal direct damage to other things on the board. And play a couple Planeswalkers. Like maybe 20 of them. Actually, let me see how many Planeswalkers in it. There are 33 Planeswalkers in this deck. Gosh. Alright, Saltiest Healer, let's roll. This Narset's matching up against Rusko, Clockmaker. I have a way to discount my spells, stop card draw, but I don't have double blue yet. This still feels like a pretty decent hand. The only thing that stinks is that our opponent's going first. We're probably going to want to hold this Narset and protect her until we have their clock about to fire. Oh, Icky Moon Gauntlet. Gross. I don't suspect they're going to play a creature this next turn. This will help us ult our Planeswalkers a lot faster. Icky Moon Gauntlet's very good at proliferating. Look at yous. They ramped. Kind of like throwing down Rowan here because she presents a threat that has to be dealt with that Rusko specifically is not that good at dealing with. Rowan is discounting instants and sorceries, which makes it feel like it's more likely that I have things like counter spells up. And because we have removal for Rusco, it is Swords to Plowshares, but it does protect Rowan. Unless, because they are in black, they kill her right now. How you doing, Rusco? Just fine, I suppose. Got a Gilded Lotus. Sadly, not a land. It does stink that they're playing Rusco. Imagine, if you will, a better world, a better place where Rusco doesn't exist. I'm imagining it right now. Oh, what a beautiful, vibrant place it is. Beautiful. Hey, Rusco. If I kill Rusco, he will be replayed. Yeah, come at me! Attack my planeswalker! Die! Don't even get to finish this sentence. I just want you out of here. They could counter this. Who knows? I would like to ult the Rowan, though. Disallow! Sorry, which allow? This one? Well, at least I got them to use a powerful counterspell to stop their commander that could have come back out, refunded part of his mana cost. Rowan can no longer ult next turn. Yes, I did just read the Wilds of Eldraine story, wherein Rowan is a little stupid, and Will is doing his best. I gotta squash away in case I try playing this Narset. I'm pinging. Bing bong. This comes in, unfortunately, tapped. I could make a cat just to chump block. Meow meow. It is I, a small cat. Did I say Nahiri? Rowan. Oh, you're saying she's kind of like a Rakdos Nahiri now? Yeah, women's wrongs. We support them in this channel. It's more like, I'm an extremely powerful woman who doesn't really think things through. Heartless act. No, if only I had gained life. Oh, I just scooched myself by accident. There we go. They are now blinking Rusco and making more clocks. Sadly, this is probably not going to be a recoverable game. I have a Narset though. Just to be a little punkus malunkus. Why would I care if it's a 5-color deck? We're bopping into Narset. Seven-color deck? Okay, well, if you manage to submit a 7-color deck to me, I'll definitely play it, because I don't know how that would even work. How'd you get purple in your game? Oh, look! That's as a guy now. At the moment, it would draw them 1 card. Oh, are you sure you want to use your Celestis just in case this fires? Okay, they had an Essence Scatter. Yeah, they correctly gauged that they don't really have a lot going on in there. our Moon Gauntlet. This better get countered. I think this is the thing you counter. By the way, this Rowan was 100% just a distraction. It doesn't look like we have enough instants and sorceries other than just board wipes. Blocker, we got proliferating. I'm gonna dig, try and find something. Can we proliferate their clocks? Yes. Oh, I didn't get to click there, but fine. Boop, boop.
I'm inspired by a good assault.
You want to tap that down? I got messages. They're think erasing me. Nice empty hand. They're gonna be able to kill Narset here. Alright, I'm getting messaged by Boxy, which is more important than anything that's ever happening on this channel. She's asking me about Oko. I will answer any question she has about Oko.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
Oh no! Guys, they can draw cards again! And they keep making more clocks! Here's Narset! Sure. What's my win con? I don't know. It's not my deck. Probably ulting Narset. Or another Planeswalker. Alright, we want to draw and discard. It's a Kaikar. I like Kaikar. Kaikar gets me more blockers. Decline. Keep thopping. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alt Narset. Make a token. Mm-hmm. I could have gone for, like, trying to ult Narset that turn. They're drawing cards. Thassus stopped being a creature. You're funny. You're funny. Yeah, we just have a lot of targets here, which is part of why we're doing this. It'd be so funny to, like, put a counter on it with Wandering Emperor and be like, not today, buddy! Yeah, Risco is draining us of life, though, as this game goes on, and they know about the Wandering Emperor. Okay, a Thoughtseize. In response, we will play the Wandering Emperor, put another counter onto Narset. Bye, Kaikar. Grr. We can activate Wonder at instant speed anytime in this turn, so we don't have to activate it right away. Yes, that's right. Narset's Plus does gain a little bit of life. Gimme your clock after midnight. Gets them another clock. Attack. They're gonna blink him. Okay, great. In response to him being blunked, I will proliferate. That's gonna go off at the start of my turn anyway. Is Okoth Thief of Crowns banned everywhere? Not everywhere, but a lot of places. They get a fresh hand. Taking a fresh. They go for a little proliferating. I think I'll just ult her and then cast her again. Who wants counters? You want counters. Get your face. Do I want to stack another ult on Narset this turn? I think I'd rather use the Dovin ult just to refill my hand a little. Okay, cool. Yeah, it turns out when you have, like, 4 planeswalkers all proliferating each other, they cause problems. Icarmoon Gauntlet. Nasty card. Seriously, nasty card in Super Friends. I'd say good game, but, like, I was playing Super Friends, and they were playing Risco, and we were both the villains here. We were both the villains. Hans Mininger 8698 submitted this deck. Was Saheeli Slime? Sublime. I like slime, actually. Saheeli Slime Artificer. She makes slime. You know, like the stuff the kids like, the silly putty? She makes that for the kids. And she actually does make servos whenever you cast a non-creature spell, which can clutter up the board really, really quickly. It looks like we have Brutaclad as another, like, piece of cool token synergy in here. A couple other things that also care about casting non-creature spells to make tokens. And, well, good artifacts. I love that. Sure, we can ramp, too. We can play these big artifacts. Since we have a lot of tokens, Junkwinder will be nice and cheap. I like Ugin to discount the colorless cards in here, and we're supported by good counterspells in blue, and some good removal in red. Alright, let's go make some slime. Aragorn, the Uniter! Aragorn is, well, he's multicolored and cares about multicolored. He's pretty cool, because depending on what color spell you cast, you get different abilities. You either get a token, or a scry, or burn, or buff. I would say that kind of like the burn and the buff are the 2 strongest parts of this ability. Those are the red and green abilities. But the blue and white are pretty nice too. And if you're casting a spell with multiple colors, you get all of those. Anyway, I'm going to try and steal their commander. Reverse the roles. Sure, why not? And hold open this brainstorm. I would rather cast it when we have Saheeli ready. Oh, Avacyn's Pilgrim. I will actually brainstorm here. Oh, we got a free spell. Encroaching Mycosynth I'm going to put back. Same with Storm the Vault. I guess we can now turn everything into artifacts. That's neat. We're going to play Sahili. She's just going to win the game. Okay, cool. I was going to say, she's going to spit out one blocker for me this turn. Apparently that's too many. Next turn, I was going to try and steal their commander. They didn't even know I was going to try and steal their commander. They weren't having any of it anyway. Great. Atraxa, Grand Unifier. Ah, a fine opponent to counter the spells of. This hand doesn't have enough lands in it, but hopefully Brainstorm will be able to find one on the top cards of her deck. So I will still keep this. If they try using something to ramp that happens to be an instant or sorcery or enchantment, great, I can stop it. But the big thing I'm going to be doing is just trying to find something else. Hi, Obscura Storefront. What color basic are you going to get? Don't mind me, just readying up a brainstorm. We actually found our third land, and we do not need red mana for Saheeli. That said, I'm still gonna look. Oh, Lightning Bolt, Signet, Quicksilver Lapidary. Huh. It's free real estate. I'm going to put Tezzeret and Saheeli back into my library. Arcane Signet. And that Lapidary. This is going to give me a Mox Opal. Lovely card to have. And I could play it, or I could wait for Saheeli. I don't think there's anything I'll need to Swan Song, but just in case, we'll get ready. Oh, wait, I don't have 3 artifacts yet. Okay, never mind. Should have held on to it. I forgot. I forgot that it was 3 and not, like, 1 other. I don't play with a lot of Mox Opals. It's, banned in a lot of places. I know what I'm ready for, though. Die, Oracle of the Alpha! It's important that you just yell die very, very loudly. So everybody knows how serious you are about gaming. I have 3 or more artifacts. Ooh, I love Invasion of Segovia. Okay, do I want a Celestis first? Yes. Holding up mana is super boring. Attacking things is super fun. If I would like to, we could, I don't know, try transforming things. I don't need to. I just want to flip this over. So I can get fake improvised Convoca Prize. Ah! No, my little dudes! Okay, well, I can turn some things into little dudes. This can only hit creatures or planeswalkers. This can animate something. So I'm going to tap for blue. Tap for blue. Actually, we can leave that one open. Tezzeret. Get a servo. Swing with the Signet. Love this. Untap my Signet. Gives my non-creature spells Convoke. Which is just cool. Yes, I understand that in Atraxa who's sleepy hedroning us clearly does not understand that they're the ones playing Atraxa. Oh, you're playing a Crux of Fate? I'm sorry, I'm too busy being a dragon. Enjoy your bird. Get out of here. Atraxa players. David Hopper 8642 sent me a Slimefoot the Stowaway deck. It has Saprolings, and also some fungus, and also some general sacrifice things. Slimefoot's really, really cute, and, lets you drain your opponent by killing your own poor little Saprolings. Aw. You can also make saprolings. Yay! If you like saprolings, that's great. There's a bunch of other things that make saprolings in this deck. I see Verdant Force, I see Tender Shoot Dryad. These are great cards, and you can swarm your opponent by hitting them with Toski and all these other saplings to draw cards. When they die, you can draw even more cards. You have other things that care about your things dying, things that make more tokens. Wonder if there's... Yeah, Black Market Connections technically does make saplings for you, which is pretty sweet. And some other nice sacrifice pieces here, too. I would put a Yawgmoth in this deck. Totally doesn't need it. Let's get Slimy. Oh my gosh, first we have Saheeli, who makes the slime, and now we have the slime. It's perfect! Tiny Bones! Trinket Thief! He makes you discard, and then he draws cards. I love him, and all of his teeny tiny bones. I'm also excited that apparently we're going to be getting Tiny Bones in an upcoming set. There's a silhouette that looks suspiciously Tiny Bones-like for Thunder Junction. Hey, don't look at those. They dropped my parallel lives. We do not get to have double the tokens and double the fun. We go for Delighted Halfling, Blood Artist, or Saproling Migration. I'll go for Saproling Migration, because I want to have Saprolings. My god! It's bones, and they're tiny! I'm gonna play Blood Artist, and I'm going to attack. It was a bamboozle. Tiny bones, more like tiny bones. Got him. Kyle! Broccoli! Thank you for the sub. I'm like trying to decide what I want to throw down here because I think they'll make me discard next turn. I'll just get down Slimefoot. Slimefoot! Pass the turn. Zaram, thank you for the sub! One of those tricky things where I couldn't cast 2 spells out of my hand because I didn't have double green. Hello there, Davriel. Tend to Pest just lets me transform my saplings into, pests. Not gonna do too much for me. Like, it gets me lots of triggers for Blood Artist. Nice! Alright, empty-handed. Empty hand, empty head, empty heart, empty mind. Here's a Spore Crown Thallid. They have something, though. I don't like that they have something, because I'm afraid it's a fatal push. Slimefoot at face. These two at you. It's a fatal push. Or, sorry, Disfigure is something that costs a little and kills a lot. Blood Artist, save me. Did you miss Magda? I don't believe I've played a Magda deck yet, but I'm pretty sure I did see one. So Blood Artist, gonna do some work here. A lot of creatures died. But I'm out of resources. I can pay 4 mana to make another Saproling. Ow.
What a whiner.
Yep. Great. They're drawing cards. The only thing that's tricky here is, like, being empty-handed does mean that Tiny Bones could potentially drain us for 10 life. No, if you're still submitting decks, that's fine. I might just do 2 days of playing the deck submissions. I have time. How late do I usually stream? I usually stream around 8 hours, but if I don't get to everything today, we can try and do it tomorrow. Let me see. What does my calendar look like? Here, I'll let you drain me for 10. Today, I can do up to 8 hours, and tomorrow I can do another 8 hours. The only thing I see in my calendar tomorrow, and this is very strange, it says write angry letter 6 to 7 p.m. That sounds like a great thing to have in your schedule. Did I play the Wake Root deck? I did not play the secret Wake Root Elemental deck. Just write angry letter. I know what it's referring to, but I think it's so funny that it's like, yeah, write angry letter. What else would you do with your time? Not write angry letter? Pfft, that's silly. Is it a letter to Canada? No. It's actually a letter to my town that I live in to chastise them for removing a pride flag that they had displayed publicly for a stupid reason. They removed it because they wanted to be neutral. The pride flag is the neutral flag. It's also a really cute flag, and they should put it back. So that's my write angry letter. Does everything in my calendar get put aside when Foxy messages me? Yes. Should it not? No, it should. Finding the old gods. Take out T-Bones. Very worthy of angry letter. Yeah, my friend who works for the town is the one who, like, tipped me off to this. I didn't know why it got removed. If the reason it got removed was just like we're switching up flags or we felt like not displaying a flag, cool, that's fine. No, it wasn't that. And that's silly. Murderous Rider. Combat! Die! I am empty-handed, empty-headed. Ready to perish. Yeah, they had a way to make me discard and then drain me with Tiny Bones. We're dead before it even began. GG though, Tiny Bones! This deck is a Nashi Moon's Legacy deck submitted by Kiao. I probably said that very wrong, but I didn't say Nashi wrong. This is the rat guy. He cares about legends and rats. When he attacks, you can exile a legendary card or a rat from your graveyard, copy it, and cast it. Which means that the deck has legendaries and rats. There's very, very few rats, I think, relative to most rat decks. But there's still a whole bunch of rats in here. A couple sacrifice pieces, and then a bunch of neat legends. Kaga, whoa. I guess it mills you. So yeah, there's some cards in here that like help you mill, like Old Rutstein, so you can get things in the graveyard to bring them back with Nashi. Okay, cool. Let's give it a try. I've never tried playing this Nashi before. Bastiff is playing Cabal Console of Allocation, which will punish me for playing non-creature spells. Like this one, that one, and that one. I like that this hand has something that cares about rats. Makes my rats menacing. You think Nashi could be menacing? Yes, he actually already has menace. We love that for him. Rather than going for the Piper, I'll get out Elysian Caryatide. You can also sacrifice rats to steal things with the Piper of the Swarm. No! You killed it! Oh, rude. Gifto Paradise. Nope. Chromatic Lantern. Let's start with that. Icon Ball. Here's a Nashi. And here's a Piper. Look, now I have double menace. I don't have any rats or legends in my graveyard. Yet. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw these spoilers for the next set. The Piper of the Swarm from Eldraine appears to now be legendary. Did you just wipe the board and crash my game? Bro, they just wiped the board and crashed my game. Alright, we're restarting Arena! By the way, I think our opponent's deck is secretly a Kaya deck that's just running Kambal. Dude, what? Exactly, dude, what? They wrathed my game. They did. They crashed my entire client. It's fine. Move my commander to command zone. Yes. A land. A gift. And oh, stickily for 1. Come on, put a rat in the graveyard. Yeah, it's a rat in the graveyard. I did it. I found a rat. Entering besieged. Makes opponent have smaller creatures. Okay, watch this. It's a perpetual change, I think. Doesn't matter. Time for rat. This is Nashi. Oh my god, I have no creatures! Yay! Get out of here! I stole Kaito or land. Kaito. Absolutely Kaito. 100% Kaito. I did attack this turn, so I draw a card. Rona! I love macaronis and cheese. I will play macaronis and cheese. And Old Stickily or 0. Kaito's like, I'm gonna get out of here. Rat located. Yeah, check me out. No! My rat! And also some other guys. You're a monster. That's what you are. You're a monster. I'm gonna put Tangle Trap in the graveyard because I don't know. It feels like they don't have anything to kill with Tangle Trap. Paradise Druid. You want to play the land? I'll play the land. Empty-handed, empty-headed. Living my best life. Another board wipe. Yeah, this is absolutely a Kaya deck that's running Kimball to, I think, avoid some matchmaking. How silly. Keep plussing. If I can get him to ult, at least that'll be fun. I'll drop the Guildgate. I feel like I have enough mana. And, again, Nashi. I would love to get to pull off Nashi's ability once. Yeah, and when do I just start activating Argoth? Ossification. On Kaito. Okay. I actually get to do the thing. Who do I pick here? I think fellow Nashi. How do you do, fellow Nashis? Firmly grasp it? I don't think I need that. Somebody said we should just do this. Let's just do this. Perfect. I made a bear. I put some legends in my graveyard, and it's another board wipe. Okay, Gwenna and a bear. Trios. Look at that. It's not a board wipe. It's actually something that will steal from us. Oh my god, Pack Rat. Yes, Pack Rat. Always Pack Rat. Discard. Make more Pack Rats. Yeah! Before somebody says, Amy, couldn't you have waited? Yes. However, Pack Rat. I do have to sacrifice a creature. This bear! Stop being indestructible. Another bear. Okay. Blessed Sanctuary stops non-combat damage and makes unicorns. Defense Grid makes spells cost more. Cool, I'm not casting spells. I'm making rats. And bears, also. Check this out. Bam. Die! Me? How much mana do we even have? Not a good amount. There is going to be a board wipe, and it's going to kill us. However, they're in top deck city. They could activate Castle Loch Twain. Valkmira to prevent 1 damage at a time. And tax some of my abilities. By the way, they can't steal tokens off Atrios. That's part of why I am doing this. Prevents 1 damage from each. If I can survive 1 more turn, we might be able to get there. And I think that's what we do. If I swing in here, like I am swinging for lethal, because they block this rat, and we get in 15. But they will then get a pack rat. I say lethal, it's like, would be lethal without this. They get no rat? No, they get a rat if they wipe the board.
Sakunya Wicked cheered. X100.
Oh, yes! I did manage to get your deck to go!
Urabrask Storm Deck Amy.
Okay, sweet, I got there.
The funds. Akumo love.
Nice. I was able to sufficiently flood the board with rats. They couldn't block and kill one because I turned it into a 5/5. They didn't get a board wipe. Board wipe would have stolen a rat. We're good. We got there. We ratted at him. GG. Thank you all for watching this part of my 15k sub Brawl back spectacular. I don't really know what to call this. I probably should have thought that through first, but I didn't. Instead, I'm just playing Brawl because it's what I love to do. I hope you enjoyed seeing your deck submissions being played, and there are many more to come. In fact, I've only gotten through like a dozen different decks, and I had so many different decks submitted, so I will be playing them probably beyond just today. I'll be playing them tomorrow too. Ooh, won't that be fun? And I'll continue to post them as videos as I manage to finish the games, because there's a lot of games that need to be played when you have this many decks. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel, for sending me your deck lists, and for watching this video. See you soon with even more historic Brawl deck submissions.